Don, disappointing. Not often we lose games, let alone at home.
Yeah, obviously that's going to be disappointing too. Also because it's in this cup, and that's something we're kind of targeting. But there's still hope for us. So we've got to kind of make sure that next week's short turnaround that we kind of learn from our mistakes and move on quickly.
You talk about mistakes. Where did it go wrong today?
There's a few mistakes that you could point out, but at the end of the day, it's a whole team performance that kind of needed to be better than it was. Going Monday, and we'll look at those things, make sure we learn from them, make sure we don't repeat them, make sure it's nothing like a system error, and that's an individual focus that we kind of have to pick up in different areas of the field, and hopefully come next week we kind of put those mistakes to bed and really show what we're about.
Rob's talked about the hurt that you're all feeling there at the moment, especially because it's Europe, but by and large the season's still very much alive, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean you could look at this in two ways. I mean, you could be completely pessimistic and negative about it and disappointed, but that's not going to make anyone better. That's not going to do anything for us. So the right attitude we really want guys to do is maybe hurt on it for a bit, then move on. We've got a long season ahead of us in both cups, hopefully, and that's something that we're going to have to really make sure that we put our performances to and take the right attitude into.
Good thing about sport is, Don, you can put it all right in 6 days' time.
Yeah, exactly. That's the wonder of it. That's the wonder of rugby, in any competition, where it depends which team pitches up on the day that wants to actually play and win.
You've learnt in the past from defeats, and that's made you the side you are and the players you are. What sort of learns do you think you'll take from today?
Well, I think it was kind of just backing ourselves more, not switching off in certain points. There's things that went wrong today were things that we usually don't make errors on. It's kind of just a lift chair or a catch a ball there, or do a certain thing in a certain area of the field that we usually are pretty hot on, and those are the kind of learns. Refocus, make sure that everyone knows why we're doing certain things, in certain areas of the field, and just crack on with them.
We're in the warm and the dry now, but how tough were those conditions today? You had a mix of all sorts.
Oh yeah, but I mean both teams had to play in them. Those conditions were there for which team wanted to embrace them better, and obviously we didn't do as well as we could have. But interesting to get a wet game like that, because we haven't had many of those this year.
As you and Rob have both said, 15 points to play for, though there is a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, we've gotten through on less odds, so there's no point in going to next week thinking that we're out of it and we don't really need to play for anything. There's a lot to play for. I think the story of us getting 15 points in the next 3 games and making it through is a fantastic one to try and achieve. When backs against the wall, good to see how we react.